guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be about how I fixed my hair after being really bulimic. So the reason that I wanted to make this video is because when I was really sick, I was always looking for ways to improve and fix my hair, and I never was able to find any solid specific products advice. So that's what this video is going to be. But before we get started, I just want to give you a little bit of background about what I started out with hair wise and how long I was bulimic and all that stuff. So I used to have really thick hair, and it was probably this long when I started getting sick, but I was trying to grow it out at the same time as I was trying to grow my hair out at the same time that I was trying to lose weight. I've had an eating disorder since I was 10 or 11 years old in the 5th grade, but when it started getting really bad was about a year and a half ago, and then I started really recovering seriously about a year ago. So I was sick for a while, but I was really sick for probably 6 to 8 months. And in that time, I lost a good amount of weight. I've never been overweight. I'm at my highest weight right now, and I'd say that I'm pretty average if I'm being rational. Any hair that I gained while I was bulimic, I chopped off. I chopped off this much hair. When I first started getting serious about recovering, I knew that this hair, just the ends of my hair were just not okay. There was no fixing them. They were disgusting. And then after that, I started taking extra steps to fix my hair, which is what I'm going to be telling you about. So the first thing is I started taking hair, skin, and nails vitamins. I took 2 daily instead of 1. My specific one said that I could do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that if without knowing that it's safe, because I'm sure that there are some vitamins that you shouldn't take extra of. But mine was the Diva, I think is how you say it, DEVA, vegan hair, skin, and nails. They also have prenatal vitamins of that brand that are also vegan, so that's really cool if you're also vegan to check those out. But I started taking those, and I took those before I even started recovering until recently I stopped taking them because I just don't feel I need them anymore. I'm pretty happy with the way that my hair has turned out. But I would definitely recommend those because not only did it make my hair grow a little bit faster, but it really helped it thicken up. And again, I don't know how much of this is recovery in general and how much of this is the things that I did during and after recovery, but I feel the hair, skin, and nails vitamins actually did help. And then another thing, most of these things are either ways that you can take precautionary measures against things that are going to damage your hair, and then some of this is my hair routine in case you need products that are good for your hair. So first I'm going to go through I guess don't do this. So most people use hair ties that are really not good for your hair. You know, those basic hair ties that are you can get them in all different colors, and they're just an elastic covered in a thin layer of plastic. Those are really bad for your hair. These are really good for your hair. They're you can get them at Target or Claire's. They're icing. They're a piece of thin elastic wrapped I don't know, you can see. And then these are also a good choice. They're a scrunchy type thing, and these will prevent your hair from getting pulled out by the hair tie, because regular hair ties just pull the shit out of your hair. It's so bad. I would not recommend them. I don't usually use coconut oil, but there's one instance that I use coconut oil in, and that's if I go swimming. I think the biggest danger to my hair is honestly the fact that I have a pool in my backyard, and there's something so liberating about like just jumping in the pool and getting your hair wet. Like, I can't swim without getting my hair wet. So I figured out a way. Well, my hairstylist told me this. I can't take credit for this, but I was told that if I get my hair wet, like in the shower, and then I put coconut oil on my hair, I don't know if you can see this, that it'll like protect it from the chlorine, and it totally does. Like, even when I'm swimming in the pool, like I can feel that my hair is so coated in coconut oil that it's not getting damaged, which like damage is like a major thing for me personally. Okay, I think this is the last precaution that I'm gonna tell you about, other than like obvious like don't use heat on your hair. I haven't since I was like 13. But this is like the last precautionary thing, which is just like be careful of the brush that you're using. Like, I use this is like a knockoff. I think it's called a tangle tamer or a tangle teaser, depending if you live in Canada or the US. I got this at Walmart for like $8, and it's like, I've had like an actual tangle tamer, and it's honestly just as good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the products that I use in my hair to keep it healthy, because most shampoos are gonna damage your hair. I found a really good shampoo that I actually ended up getting at Ross, but I've also seen it at Burlington, and it's called Proganics, and they have all different ones. They have ones with like vitamin E, I think. Those are really good. And then this one that I have is just a moisturizing one. And it has like coconut water and electrolytes in it. And it just like, my hair feels softer after washing it than it does before, which is just crazy. I will admit that if you have really oily hair, this probably isn't for you, because I have really, like, my hair doesn't get oily for like 3 days. I wash my hair every like 3 days. So if your hair gets really oily and you have to wash it often, like, this probably isn't for you, because, you know, like if I had oily hair, I don't think it would have cleaned it, because my hair is always like really soft up here, so it's not really like stripping oils from it, I don't think. So be careful of that. And then I really don't know if you can see these properly, but I use the Silk Therapy Conditioner, and you just put it in your hair when it's wet and then leave it in for 5 minutes and then rinse it out. And holy crap, guys, like, it makes me feel like a freaking mermaid. Like, my hair is so soft after using it. And then before I brush my hair, or like right after I get out of the shower, I'll put one of these oils on. So I have argan oil and macadamia oil. One's a spray, one's just a gross oil that you have to put in your hands. So I usually use the argan oil after the shower, and I just put it in there, and then my hair dries, and then I brush it. And then with the macadamia oil, I just spray in like 4 sprays before I brush my hair. I let it sit and like steep in for a little while, and then I brush my hair, so that I don't like make the oils go through like the top of my head. I put it from like here down. And the macadamia really helps with frizz. The argan oil you have to be really careful with, because it'll make your hair look disgusting if you're not careful. The first few times that I did the argan oil, I had to braid my hair because it looked horrendous. So that's basically everything that I've done to fix my hair after bulimia. I don't really have any pictures of how bad my hair was, but guys, it was really bad. It was so thin and so dry and just awful. I even had a hairdresser tell me, like, hey, like, your hair is really fine and it's kind of like, it's falling out. And I had to explain to her, like, I didn't tell her that I was bulimic, but I had to be like, yeah, like, I've been really sick, I'm working on it. But yeah, like, it was really bad. Like, for a hairdresser to say something about my hair when they say people with naturally fine hair all the time, that's bad. But now it's a lot healthier. It's longer longer than it's like ever been. I don't know how far down you can see, but it's pretty long. It's not as thick as it used to be, I'm not gonna lie. Like, used to have a lot more hair than just this, but I don't think that I would consider my hair like super fine anymore. And that was just my main goal, was just to have average hair. Like, I don't think that I'm ever gonna get my hair back completely. I hope that I will, but I'm not counting on it. So if you guys want to see more videos about eating disorder recovery, just either like this video or comment below so that I know, because I'm kind of nervous about putting this out there. You know, I don't really want like future employers or friends that don't know to go on my YouTube and see this video and be like, oh, Emma was bulimic for a really long time. So I'm kind of nervous about this, but if you guys want to see more, then just let me know, because I totally, like, I would love to make videos about recovery and stuff. Like, I've been doing really well for like a year. I've had slip-ups, but for the most part I've been doing really well for like a year. I went to a dietitian, a therapist, a physical doctor that all specialize in eating disorders for an entire school year, and yeah, I just feel ready to like talk about it and help other people. Guys,